Hi, I'm Perry Cooper with the Port of Seattle. We're here to learn some information about the FAA's Office of Environment and Energy. With us is Jim Hileman.
Yeah, I'm the Chief Scientific and Technical Advisor for Environment and Energy for the FAA.
There's a lot of great, interesting things that you guys are working on at this point, but just the overall for folks who don't even know what your office may do, what is it you guys are concentrating on?
Yeah, so the Office of Environment and Energy is a relatively small part of the FAA as a whole, but we have, a relatively important mission. Our job is to understand and mitigate the environmental impacts of aviation, and we do this through policy, through research, and outreach with the community.
And then here in our area, noise impacts have been something that the community's been concerned about. Are there some things that you guys are looking into your research that you're finding here of those noise impacts and how they affect the area communities around an airport?
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of work with universities through what we call our Center of Excellence program. And through that cooperative group, we've been doing work for a number of years now to really understand what are the impacts of noise on your cardiovascular health. Is noise from aircraft affecting your sleep? And we're working with these really well-respected universities to go through and provide sound data to inform what we're doing, whether it be through policy, operations, or other mitigation means.
So we're talking about kind of both ways of it's the sound effects as well as what potentially could be some health effects, say with ultrafine particles. I know that's a key phrase that we've heard in our community as well here too lately.
Yeah, we actually, the Office of Environment and Energy, we work on both noise and emissions. And the emissions portion does include ultrafine particles. We've been doing work looking at the air quality impacts of aviation, including particulate matter. And what these researchers found is, yes, aircraft particulate matter is getting in the communities, but it's a relatively small contribution. We have something called the CLEAN program, which is a public-private partnership where we, the FAA, provide funding that is cost-share matched with industry, and we work collaboratively. We've been doing this for over a decade, and through that program we've actually worked with General Electric to develop a combustor that's on the 737 MAX, and that combustor has nearly a 90% reduction in particulate matter as measured with the current smoke number standard.
So you're working together not only just in what's happening now, you're reaching out to the manufacturers, the airlines as well too, to figure out how solutions or mitigations may be out there as well too?
Yeah, absolutely. So through our CLEAN program, we're working in partnership with the manufacturers. Through our Center of Excellence, we do work with universities, sometimes in collaboration with airlines. And so we're trying to work together with the industry to come up with solutions to the environmental problems we're facing.
And then you mentioned sustainable aviation fuels. That's been a key here at the Port of Seattle. Our commission has really looked at that to try and see how we might be able to make that available to all airlines here down the line to Sea-Tac Airport. Are there some things you're seeing initially in studying for that? Are we getting closer to that as a future?
This is actually an instance where we've been working really closely with the airlines, the manufacturers, and the airports under a coalition that we call the Commercial Aviation Alternative Fuels Initiative, or CAFI for short. And what that's done is it's brought together all the key players in the sustainable aviation fuel space such that we can work together to identify the barriers to entry for these fuels and ensure that they enter into the fleet. And this is actually, yielding benefits. If you fly out of LAX today, you're on a United flight, you are going to be burning some sustainable aviation fuel in there. And we're really excited about this industry growing and all the benefits it could yield.
Well, we appreciate your time. This is something that not everybody may realize that the FAA is doing and working on these programs. And we at the Port of Seattle have been working together with them. And like you mentioned, all that connection with manufacturers and airlines can hopefully make a difference for the future. Jim, we appreciate your time and thanks for joining us.